Mastermind crew, it's Helen here coming to you live from the city of Salt Lake City in Utah. So if you've been following along my journey at all through my lives or in my stories, you may know that I'm over here for a company conference. This is actually my last day and evening here before I commence the very long trip home. So I wanted to jump in live. I think, hang on, let me just get rid of these notifications. I think this is the normal time I go live normally. But because I'm in a completely different country, I'm not exactly sure. Hello, Rumi, how are you? If anyone is joining me live, please say hello. Let me know you're here so I can give you a shout out. It's been a hot minute since I've been live with you guys, since late last week. So I had a few minutes and I just wanted to share a little bit about the experience. And there's probably three key things I just want to share with you in this video about sort of this whole trip and this experience and what I think is sort of really important for people to, consider. So I hope you've all been doing well. Oh, I also wanted to let you know what's happening this week because even though I'm traveling home and I basically lose Wednesday in the air, so coming over to the States, I gain a day, but when I go home, I lose a day. So just wanted to let you know Clubhouse is still happening. We are talking about, how do you gain and maintain momentum, in your team and in your business. So talking about that on Clubhouse. If you are a coaching community member, a couple of my very cool VIP mentorship students and concierge team, our online crew concierge team, are delivering training. One of the trainings that actually, just amazing advice from a 2-time Super Bowl champion that we got at the event here. And they're going to deliver that training and share it with the coaching community members. So make sure that you jump on that training this week. And I'll be live at the end of the week again. So yeah, I'll be traveling from tomorrow morning about 5 a.m. US time. I will be traveling for about 40 hours home. I've got a wonderful 12-hour layover in Los Angeles tomorrow morning. So that's going to be interesting, but I'm planning to get a lot of work done. So that'll be all right. I'll get by. So I just wanted to share with you who's here. Say hello. I want to say shout out to a few people. Thank you, Jeffrey. I've had an amazing trip. It is interesting coming from Australia and being in summer and not seeing snow for 29 years to be here when it's actually snowing on you and snow on the roads and snow in the mountains. I find it absolutely beautiful. I'm sure those of you that have copious amounts of snow and it blocks your driveway and you're digging yourself out every day, you're probably over snow. But it's just been a beautiful amount of snow and it's just been amazing. It was -8 degrees when I was walking around shopping today. So that sort of kind of hit home a bit, but I've absolutely loved it. But it's going to be strange to go home to the hot weather again. Hello, Karen, you're coming up, Facebook user. So thanks for putting Karen there. How are you? Hopefully, where are you at the moment? Are you home? Hello, Melvet. Good to see you on. It was so fun. So Susan and some others that are on live were with me as well. So I just wanted to share sort of a bit with you. I've had so much fun. I guess if there's something that I can share with you, if you are in this industry of, network marketing, direct sales, social selling, and whatever, and your company puts a conference on, go. Whatever you need to do, and I know you're probably thinking, yes, I'm here in this environment. It's easy for me to say, and it's not easy for people to travel. It's just, don't make excuses for these things. I've traveled all the way from Australia. It's expensive. It's time consuming. I've got my husband at home ferrying around the kids, 10 days all up. They actually start their school year today. And I'm not there for the coming year because our school year starts now. There's lots of sacrifices. But if you really want to get somewhere in your business, I would highly recommend that you plan to go to whenever your company is having its next conference. Grab a friend if you don't have a team, just hook up with somebody and plan for it now. Sell some stuff. that you don't need. Get rid of some clothes, put it on online marketplace and, things like that. But and here's why. Here's why. It's not just all the fun that you have, the bonding that you can have with people in your team, meeting people for the very first time. We had quite a few team here, but there was only one that I'd ever met before in person. Everyone else I was meeting for the very first time. And that was so special. And I can't, just to bottle that, like it's still here because I'm still here. Like, it's just amazing. And those that were there with me, what that feels like. The laughter that we had, the fun times that we had, the conversation that we had, the dancing that we did, whatever it is, there's nothing like that human connection. I say it all the time. Human connection, human connection, human connection. Be a human before you're a marketer. So, there's nothing that will replace getting to people together like that. And I know a lot of you are here and, you might listen to my videos because you want to build your business online. I get it. I've, 99% of the time build my business online. But when it comes to getting together with people that are like-minded like you, like some of you might have partners that don't get it. You have a husband or a wife or people around you in your family that don't really get your business. And, how that plays out for you is that you're probably not doing as much as you need to do in your business to get it going because you've got people around you that don't necessarily support your business. It's even more important for people like you, if that's your situation, to get to events like this where you can surround yourself with people that think like you, want the same things as you, strive for a better life. It really is a personal development industry with a compensation plan attached to it. You've probably heard that before. Do you agree? Like you surround yourselves with people that want more, want to be a better version of themselves. Like it's really uplifting. Anytime I, go to a conference or come to the States, and I travel quite a bit, it fills my bucket. Have any of you felt like that? Like you're kind of in your own home, doing your own business, doing your own thing in this industry, but you surround yourself with a lot of people, and in person even better. And it just fills your cup and it fuels you. So that's one thing. The other thing is, how much belief do you have in yourself to be successful in this industry? Like when you really think about it, if I say to you just openly right now, do you believe you can be a six-figure earner in this industry? What's the first thing that comes to your head? Some people, but rarely, some people will go, yes, absolutely, I'm going to do it. Doesn't matter what it takes, no excuses. I'm just going to get the job done. Probably most of you will go, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. When you come to sort of events and surround yourself with people that are motivated to do, more and get more and provide more for their families and all that kind of stuff, it motivates you to do more. It motivates you to do the scary things. And I love one of the quotes, and I want to share this with you. I was talking to my team about this yesterday. One of the quotes that I loved, and there were many from the event, was if you think about building muscle, like, how many of you would prefer to have a bit of muscle in your arms and your legs rather than just a whole lot of flab? Makes sense? So you want some muscle in your calf muscles. You want some muscles in your thighs. You want some muscles, your biceps and your triceps and all that kind of stuff. Do you know the only way you can build muscle literally, physically, is through resistance? So resistance meaning you have to push some weights, you have to lift some weights, you have to use resistance bands, all of those kind of things. You literally cannot build muscle physically without resistance. So guess what? When it comes to business, you cannot build this business. You cannot build any kind of muscle in your business without resistance. And this industry, this business model, what we do is full of resistance. There's things that you need to do that you may not want to do. There's posts on social media that you don't want to create. There's live videos that you may not want to do. There's, all those kind of things. There's messages that you need to send that you're not sending. You're worried too much about what other people think of you, so you're not doing the things you need to do to grow your business. This industry is resistance all over, all the time. But you can't build muscle without resistance. You can't build your business without resistance. So going to events and surrounding yourself with people like-minded to you, and it's exciting and it's fun and you all go out to dinner and all those kind of things, it helps you get confidence to push past the resistance to do the things that you need to do to build your business. Does that make sense? Okay, let me know if you're kind of hearing what I'm putting down here, because it's just so many people, even with my own team, they should have been here and they're not. I've got to do the exact same thing in Australia in less than a month. So this company convention that I've been to here in Utah, they're doing the same thing in Australia next month, and I will be at that one, and I have to fly there. It's not in the same state that I live in, and I have to book accommodation, and I have to do it all over again. And I'm excited to do that, but that takes more time. More resistance, more money, all of those kind of things. And, if you know me in any capacity, this is not what I do full time. I've got 11 different streams of income. My network marketing business is just one of those streams of income. So it's not like this is what I do, 100% of the time. Just don't make excuses. So if you know there's another event coming up that you can surround yourself with leaders in your team, and, even if there's only a few of you or two of you or whatever, plan for it now. Okay, you need to build the belief, because unless you've got the belief and unless you're building posture in what you do and who you are and where you're going, you probably won't make it in this industry. Sorry, that's a bit blunt, I know. But you've got to have massive confidence and massive posture in what you do, this industry, where you're going, all of that kind of stuff. And you need events like this to do that. Okay, so that's my first point. Looking at the couple of things I wrote down to talk about in this live, and I don't know what my second one means. I think I just rolled into what I just said, my points 1 and 2. So basically, number 1 is, the importance of conferences. If you know there's one coming up, save now. Don't make excuses. Don't say you can't afford it. You go and sell stuff. You got actually really interesting thing that was mentioned at this conference from one of our, I guess you'd call them financial advisors in the industry. Our company is really big on helping people not only save money, but manage debt and all sorts of stuff. But she was actually saying, if you need to go and get a job, a little job, or Uber driving, or delivering groceries, or whatever it is, to earn the money you need to earn to invest in your business to get it off the ground, or to keep your subscription on, or to get to company events, go and do it. There's no shame in it. So there's really no excuses. If you really want to build this business and have time freedom and all the kind of reasons that we are in this business, then you will find a way. So find a way. Okay. My second point was this industry, it's tough. Not everybody gets it. Not everybody supports it. So you have to build belief and posture and push through that resistance to build the muscle in this industry. So things like company events and, surrounding yourself with people that are just awesome people, it's essential for you to do. Because if it's just you in your home trying to learn social media all on your own, and you're not physically connecting with people every now and then in your industry, it's going to be tough. So make it easier on yourself and plan for things like, events like this and things like that, because it just, I feel it in myself and I feel it in my team. So one of our last conferences last year, I think I've mentioned this to you guys before, I was only on virtually. I wasn't able to travel to the States for that one because I'd just been to the States for a different one. So, there is a limit to how many times I can come to America in a year. But I just watched virtually. And I got this little fire under my belly and I recruited 6 people the next month. And that was virtually. What am I going to do when I get home from this one? Watch this space. It's just essential. If you're in this industry, you need to get to the events. And as I said, start saving now if you know there's one coming up. Okay. The other thing that it just comes out strong every time, and I say this a lot anyway, but it just for a lid on it for me here. Listening to, the people that are on stage are all the top leaders, the ones making the big biggies. And you sort of look at them and it's like, oh, how did they get there? Or how did they do that so fast? Or, I've been in this business longer than them, all that kind of stuff. Two things. First, there's always a story. So if somebody's coming in after you and gets to the top ranks before you, there's always a story behind that. So they've probably been in the industry and already done the hard yards somewhere else, and now they've found their home and they've flown. So it's not that it's unfair. It's they've already done their hard yards somewhere else, and they've got their success because they know what it takes, and they've just put their foot down and they've got the work done. So that's one thing in what it takes. Listening to these leaders, they've all done their hard yards. No one gets really successful without a lot of pain in this industry. So reflect on that for you. It's not really, although I'm biased, our company just released the most amazing things on the weekend. So yeah, I'm a bit biased, and we got another 3 compensation plan enhancements and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, what your company has is important. But the be all and end all of whether you're going to be successful in this industry or not, absolutely, hands down, 100% comes down to you. Your belief, your posture, your attitude, your confidence, your belief in making a lot of money, all that kind of stuff. So, and it concretes it every time I listen to the leaders speak, is the caliber of the person that they are. They don't bitch, they don't whine, they don't complain. If there's something going wrong, something didn't happen with shipping or whatever, they're not complaining. They're solution seekers. They're not whiners. They're just a high caliber of person. So if you want to get through the ranks in this industry, you have to become a high caliber person. So what my point is, for myself and everyone else included, level up. What do you need to level up in? Is it your health? Is it your attitude? Is it your confidence? Is it your posture in this industry? Is it managing your money? Is it getting to events, surrounding yourself with people, things like that? Like, where do you need to level up? Every single one of us needs to level up. Where do you need to level up to become the person that is deserving of the higher ranks? Because that's what it's all about. Those people that are at those higher ranks are deserving of that, and they're just different. Do you feel that? Like when you look at some of the leaders, like their posture and their confidence, and they're just a higher caliber person. So if you know you're not that, if you know you've got a lot of doubt, you're not doing the work, then there's things that you need to work on, and just stop making excuses. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. If you want it, go after it. So if you're that kind of person that's like, I kind of wasted last year, I'm learning all this stuff about social media, but I haven't got any more money in my bank account. If that's you, then you need to work on you. Don't work on the social media stuff. Well, you have to work on the social media stuff if you want to build online, yes. But don't overdo that at the detriment of working on you. Because you're the one that's going to make it happen. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? Okay. Just want to check in with a couple of comments. Who's here? Hey, Brian, good to see you on. Hey, Christina, lovely to see you. It's really weird, actually, at the moment. Like, you can see the empty bed. Like, we've had 4 girls in this room up until this morning. It's very quiet and it's very strange. But we have had a hell of a lot of fun, and I wouldn't change it for anything. We were filming some reels last night, and oh my gosh, it was hilarious. I put a couple of videos on my personal profile if you want to see how much fun that was. Makes so much sense from Facebook user. Beth, how are you? Aren't you on a flight at the moment? Currently still on the plane, waiting to be parked. Okay, what an amazing few days we had. Oh, you made my bed. I did. I couldn't really go live with... and the cleaners hadn't been. So I made the bed myself. Yes, it all makes total sense. I experienced that this last weekend. Susan, you are in Vancouver. Are you talking to Beth? I hope you had an amazing trip. I did. Thank you, Karina. Hey, Laurie. Good to see you on. Had so much fun and a major boost in the morale of the team. I won't ever miss one. Totally worth every penny of investment. Well, there you go. From somebody who was at the event as well. Even with all the stuff, if you don't work hard and talk to people, it won't happen. Absolutely. And this is, I've been saying this for a long, I'll wrap this up, but I've been saying this for a long time, and it's become clearer and clearer and clearer. And listening to the leaders that are that were talking on stage and doing all the training and all the rest of it, the ones that are in the big biggies. Social media is an amazing tool if you run out of your warm market, adamant that you don't want to speak to your friends and family and all that kind of stuff. Social media can give you opportunities to meet people, etc. But you cannot post and pray. You cannot, even though I know I'm very passionate about branding and people building a brand and building their influence, you need to be doing that if you're here for the long term. If you're not here for the long term, don't even bother doing that, because you won't get enough traction in the short term to make that worth it. But if you're here on social media for the long term, you're in this industry for the long term, you've got a vision to, have more money in your bank account, to go on holidays and do whatever it is that you want to do. Social media is important. And, I pretty much recruit from social media. So it is a very important part of the equation. But if you don't have any influence and you don't have a huge audience of people and you don't have influence over that audience, you have to be messaging people. You have to ask people to have a look. You can't just put a post on social media and learn what Curiosity posts, which they're awesome and you should do them, yes. But you can't just post and expect people to reach out to you to join your team. You have to open the door yourself. Okay? So it's a balance of, yes, social media marketing, learning how to do it and doing it well and improving your skills, but it's also networking and building relationships with people on social media that will lead to those conversations where somebody might buy a product off you or, join you in your team. But you have to be doing you have to be talking to people on social media. So if in your messenger at the moment, you have no conversations going on with anybody about your business, you're not doing it right. Okay, you should at all times have a handful of conversations going on in your messenger regarding your business if you want to grow faster. Okay, so that's my suggestion. Okay, hello Meredith, lovely to see you on live. Susan, we had an amazing time. Susan was there as well. I met my Uber driver on the way to the airport and talked about the business, sending her more info and connecting. Amazing. Lots of people do that when they go to conferences, they end up talking to the Uber drivers. Why not? Just open the door for a conversation. So I'm going to talk more and do training for those of you in the coaching community about how do you approach, what do you say, some of the language, giving you a few more tools and skills to open that door for that conversation. So watch out for that, those of you in the coaching community, because I'm going to do some deeper training on that. For now, I'm going to leave it there. I've talked long enough. So this week, remember, Clubhouse is still on, talking about how do you create and build momentum in this industry. The coaching community, Beth and Laurie are doing that training for me, and they're going to share some amazing information with you from, a leader of ours that gave us some training, and they're sharing that training with you. So don't miss that if you're a coaching community member. I will be live again at the end of the week. I'll be in the air for the next kind of 2 days because it's going to take me about 40 hours to get home this time. So I'll be a bit quiet over the next sort of couple of days as I commence my travels home. I am so fortunate that there are 2 beautiful ladies coming to pick me up in half an hour to take me out for dinner that actually live in Utah, that I've worked with in other mentorship circles. I just love my online friends. And this trip was pretty special because there's, people that I've worked with for a couple of years, if not longer, that I'd never met until this week. And, that's pretty cool. And that's what social media can do for you. Okay. Huge opportunities, but don't rely on it. Don't post and pray. Like, build some confidence in yourself, get to your company events, all that kind of stuff that I've mentioned in this video. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to any of my team that are watching or will catch the replay. I had the most amazing time meeting you, talking with you, sharing stuff. A few of the girls stayed back with me yesterday and we strategized, and we've come up with some different things for you guys. So watch out. We've got some more team training coming for you guys specifically. But it was just so precious worth every minute that I've been here, worth every penny that I've invested to be here. It was absolutely amazing. Love you all, and thanks for the good times, thanks for the laughs, and thanks for the memories. Okay, so my next live will probably be when I'm back in Australia at the end of the week. So if you're in the US, that'll be Thursday. If you're in Australia, that'll be Friday. Okay. So thanks for joining me. Those of you that are on live, because this is kind of very impromptu, thank you for your, hey Laurie, how are you? Thank you for your safe travels. Let's hope the trip home goes smoothly and, I get back home safely. So take care, everybody, and I'll look forward to talking with you live at the end of the week. Bye-bye.